Convergence Zone represents the space where waves flow and humans play. It's the meeting point for saltwater souls and coastal surf, and the intersection between surfing and ocean literacy. At Soul and Surf, as part of our Soul of Surfing program, we teach ocean literacy as much as we do riding waves. Ocean literacy means to have an understanding of our influence on the ocean and the ocean's influence on us. And who better to demonstrate this complex, dynamic relationship than surfers? Surfers spend an incredible amount of time in the water, and in order to be successful in their pursuit of riding waves, they need to learn to read and navigate coastal conditions and habitats. They also receive a multitude of benefits from surfing, and by regularly immersing themselves in waves, they feel a sense of exhilaration, clarity, and relaxation. Yet, does surfing naturally equip them with an awareness, understanding, and a sense of connection to the sea? In other words, are surfers ocean literate? Today, we're speaking to a group of surfers about their personal connection to the ocean and hearing direct about whether they think surfing in coastal habitats has helped them to understand more about the human and ocean relationship. The surfers had many different experiences in the water, but also found that they had similar experiences. These tended to depend on variables such as how long they had surfed for, where they had surfed, their ability, why they went surfing, and how often. One thing was clear, they all agreed that they had become more ocean literate due to surfing. There are many variables where surfing takes place. Exposure to these fluctuating environmental factors actually helped surfers to read patterns and conditions, instilling a sense of connection to nature and teaching them to adapt to the frequent changes that occur. It's these interacting human and ocean systems that create the unique encounters between surfer and surf ecosystem. Ocean literacy is a huge part of the social challenges embedded within the decade of ocean science. But where do ocean users, like surfers, fit into the strategy to achieve the science we need for the ocean we want by 2030? And what can surfers do to make sure they are part of this global conversation and that their collective actions make a difference?
So the more time you spend in the water, the more you start to recognize the patterns and start to understand what's going on, and therefore improve your ocean literacy. To me, surfing is an introspective moment. You know, it provides me with what I need, whether it's exercise or, you know, a kind of, you know, set the time of self-reflection. I would say that the difficulties that we're having in surfing is, you know, the lack of ocean literacy that cause, you know, aggression and, you know, kind of overpopulation. And that's why I think it's important that surf schools, you know, they really are incentivized to teach ocean literacy. And I think the most important thing is that it's, you know, quality over quantity.
Surfing for me is building a relationship with the ocean. It's an amazing journey, and it made me realize that the more I know, the less I actually know. I will never stop learning.
I'm concerned at how rapidly the ocean and climate has changed in my life, and I'm only 19. Where there once were seashells, there's now plastic. I'm concerned for future generations, and I want them to experience the ocean as I've experienced it in my lifetime.
So surfing, I feel, has helped me become ocean literate, and I surf to connect with nature and to feel the therapeutic benefits of just being in the water away from everything else. But this is quite often overshadowed by the impact, like the negative impacts of trash that I find on the beach and in the ocean. I feel that having a better understanding of like the swells, the currents and the tides and how they have like shaped our planet will help people to realize that to keep this planet alive, we need to continue treating her with respect and change a lot of our habits.
Learning how to surf made me much more ocean literate. Because every day I learn more about the ocean, it makes me realize that my fear of something that powerful becomes less and less, and my respect towards the ocean grows every day.
Coming from a fisherman family in India, the ocean was already a huge part of my life. And when I started surfing at the age of 18, it started to change my life. Meeting new people, learning new culture, and respecting everything. So that's what brought me all the way here. And I'm thankful for that. And it's a big playground for me, ocean, and it's my kind of yoga and meditation.
Ocean literacy provides a framework that can allow surfers to fill gaps in their knowledge regarding ocean literacy principles and processes. It is a tool to reach a shared language in order to communicate effectively with marine scientists and policymakers. It can be used to break down barriers regarding social diversity and inclusion, because everyone should have access to a connection to the ocean. Surfers have the potential to lead the way and not only become ocean literate citizens, but marine stakeholders, citizen scientists, and custodians of their coastlines and precious surf ecosystems. For those looking to explore, expand and test their ocean literacy, Soul and Surf have produced an ocean literacy toolkit specifically for surfers. If the ocean is largely unexplored, yet surfers are the explorers of waves, why not utilize their ocean literacy? Let surfers collect data and provide data to reveal deeper truths about the convergence zone of waves and humans. Incorporating surfers is an important part in fostering relationships across disciplines, and by bridging connections within the global surf community, surfers can be a united front for the ocean. The Decade of Ocean Science is an opportunity for surfers to get involved with research, to learn more, to understand, and to also educate others about the dependency humanity has on the health and resilience of our global ocean.
The ocean and the humans are inextricably interconnected.
The ocean is a major influence on the weather and climate.
The ocean supports a great diversity of life and ecosystems.
The ocean and the life in the ocean, it influences the features of the land.
The Earth has one big ocean with many features.
The ocean made the Earth habitable.
The ocean is largely unexplored.